Okay, Endoflex. This oil comes in the Vitality, which I have right here, and it also comes in a 15 ml with a regular label, which means Vitality. Labels indicate that this can be used as a dietary supplement. The regular colored label indicates that it can be used topically or in a diffuser. So Endoflex is a blend of spearmint, sage, geranium, myrtle, nutmeg, and German chamomile. And Endoflex Vitality as a dietary supplement may help support the endocrine system. And the reason I picked this as a back to school helpful oil is some of you may have some teens and tweens that need a little hormone support. And this isn't just for girls. We think about girls, but I know I have a boy who's 12, and I'm starting to see him show some behavior that he hasn't shown in the past. And so if you've noticed that the adolescent hormones are starting to kick in, those can start as early as 10 years old. And you're wondering, who is this kid? Why are they acting like this? They haven't ever, talked back to me, or they haven't acted hateful like this to their siblings. Sometimes it's those crazy little hormones raising their ugly heads, and the kids don't always realize how they're acting, because I know this is my third one going through adolescence, and I know you've got these kids that are sweet, and suddenly there's things coming out of their mouth and behavior, and you're going, who are they? And about an hour or so later, they're wondering who they are because they're not used to being acting that way. So try a little Endoflex. This can be used in a capsule, and then the one with the other label, remember they're the same oils, but the other one's labeled for topical application. So consider putting it in a roller ball, or putting a roller ball on the actual bottle and keeping it handy. Maybe label it as your rescue roller and help your child realize that if they're feeling not so nice and not like themselves, they can roll that. They could roll it right here. There's some glands in there that would probably like to feel that there, or on the back of their neck if they're not real wild about the smell. You can smell the spearmint in this a lot. That's what I smell. But I think if you'll try this, we try this, I can tell I've got this 12-year-old and suddenly, head spinning around. No, really, he's not like that. But he is starting to exhibit some behaviors we've never seen in him. And I'm like, okay, let's try a little Endoflex. You could actually drop it in there in your cheek because it is safe for dietary. I don't like the flavor, so I'd put it in a capsule, or I like to put the regular oil in a roll-on and have them put it on the back of their necks, because my kids don't always like to put things here, but they're good to put it on the back of their necks, and then they see a difference in their behavior and they feel better. So back to school time, teenage years, pre-teen years, this is good for moms. If you're feeling like you need a little hormone support, good for you too. So Endoflex, and I looked up, and I'm surprised, I didn't even realize this. This little bottle, $12.75. This is something you need to have in your stash of oils at all time. Very inexpensive oil for such value that you get in Endoflex. So if you haven't tried Endoflex, if you have questions, let me know. Thanks.